Hey guys, I got a bunch of stuff in the mail today, so I thought I'd share it with you. So let's get into it and see what I got. Let's start with this little one first, and then I'll get to the bigger ones next. I'm not sure why these packages are so big because I don't think they're big things, but we'll get into it and see. All right, let's start with this one. Okay, I've got it open, and it's kind of funny. I expected this to be something else, but it wasn't what I expected it to be. What it is well, let me just show you what it is. It's a proof. It's a 1978 S proof clad. It surprised me because I just purchased this very recently, and it got here extraordinarily fast. But man, it's in great shape. I don't have a whole lot of quarter proofs, and certainly not a lot that look this nice. So it was like $1 or something like that. So I thought I'd buy it. Anyway, I thought that was a cool purchase. All right, let's set that over here, and let's get into the next package. All right, I've got the next one open, and it is 3 silver quarters, and man, it was packaged very nicely. That's a 1941 out of Philly, a 1940 also out of Philly, and a 1943 also out of Philly. It's kind of funny. I was just looking at eBay and saw that this was about to end, and the price was only $10 for 3 silver quarters, and I thought that's a good deal. And there was like shipping was like 50 cents or something like that, so I snatched that up without hesitation. That was a really good deal. And then I also needed them for my dad's quarter set, so that was a double bonus right there. So at the end, I'll get my album out and we'll put that in there. But for now, let me set this over here with this thing, and let's get into the next package. All right, I've got the next one open, and this is the most interesting way I've ever had something shipped to me. It's just a little tiny package, but it's a little jewelry container, and it has a bunch of foreign coins that I bought. So that's a cool little case. But let me dump this out, and we'll go through it and see what it is. I know there's some cool stuff in here, so I believe it's all Canadian, and I'm not certain about that. But, ooh, what do I see here? It's a silver quarter from 1961, I think. Yeah, 1961. I believe it's 80% silver. And if I recall, there's another silver quarter right here. Yep, there's another one. And this is from 1952. So we'll get my Canadian album out in a minute and look at what else we've got here. I think this might be silver as well. Silver dime from 57, I think. Let me get my loop out. Yeah, 1957. All right, so let's see. What else have we got over here? Let me back up a little bit. Ooh, we got a 1921. I believe that's King George V, if I recall. We got a nickel from 1960. 1951 King George VI. Oops. Bird Scent, 1967. 1964 Young Head. Queen Elizabeth. 1953 Queen Elizabeth. Another Bird Scent from 1967. 1965. Ooh, very nice. What is this? 1959. Wow, look at that. That may be polished, but I don't care. It looks great. 1963. Another King George VI. This is 1943. If I recall correctly, 43 is the one that has the maple leaf and no maple leaf, so that's the no maple leaf. variety. Got a very beat up coin here. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, it's a nickel. Oh, okay. 5 cents from 1936. That's cool. King George V on there. Very cool. Another young head, 1966. 1963. 1963. 1942. King George VI. 1947, King George VI. Oh, here we go. There's another older one. 1931, King George V. Nice. And then there's another nickel, I think. Yeah, 1968. Sorry, that's my fridge making a lot of noise. Oh, 1939, King George V. Or 6th, King George VI. And lastly, we got a 1964 young head, Queen Elizabeth. All right, let me get this cleaned up and set aside, and we'll get through the last package, and then we'll get my albums out, and we'll fill in a few holes. All right, I've got the last one open here, and it is a roll, or half a roll, of buffalo nickels, or at least it should be. There we go, look at that. So let's see, what's the best way to do this? Oh wow, look at that one on the end, that looks great. 37, oh my gosh, look at that. Oh my goodness, look at how great that looks. I'm gonna have to 2x2 that up right away. You can see all of the horn of the buffalo. Wow, that is incredible detail. Wow, I'm impressed. And I got this for really cheap. Really cheap. I think I paid $10 for the whole thing. 37D it looks like. Oops, sorry. I need to zoom back out a little bit. That one's got some great detail too. Look at that. 35. 35 out of San Francisco, I think. 36. Man, that's got some good detail too. It's got some weird toning, but the detail's good. Let's do this one at a time. Okay, that doesn't seem to have a date, so maybe I'll set that aside. Oh, it's got a nice mint mark though. I'll set that aside and look at it a little closely later. That's a 25, I think. I'll have to get my loop out. Okay, I'll put that in the partial date pile there. That one I might be able to make out if I look at with the loop. That's definitely a no-dater. I can't see that at all. Can't see that one at all, but it is a Philly. Can't see that at all. Ooh, 1921. Out of Philly. $1934. Out of Denver. Definitely a no date on that one. Might be a mint mark, but I can't tell. That is a worn nickel. That one's definitely illegible. Oh, but there is a mint mark, I think. I might have to nicodate that one. Ooh, look at that. Nice 34. Oh, that's a no dater. I'll put that over here. No date there. Oh, 1920. Out of Philly. Oh, you might be able to make out a date on that one. Maybe that one too, but I kind of doubt it. Oh, that one's so close. 1919 maybe? I'll look at that with my loop. And that one's definitely illegible, but it does have a mint mark, so that's exciting. So I'll have to nickidate some of these. I don't think I'll nickidate them for this video because I have a bunch of nickels that I want to nickidate. So I'll probably do that in one video altogether. But man, I can't get over this one. The detail is phenomenal. Oh my gosh. I can't get over that. Wow. Well, I should stop touching it with my fingers. I'm going to get a 2x2 right now. Alright, well, that'll be it for opening packages. So let me get my albums out and see if I can fill in a few holes. Okay, starting with my Canadian album, the Canadian Dime album here. I added the 1957 right there. And that was the only thing we added to this album. But I'm happy to fill that hole. Another silver in there. Alright, let's go look at my Canadian quarters real quick. Okay, I got my Canadian quarter album out. However, I realized that this doesn't go back far enough. I have this start in 1932, I believe. No, that doesn't sound right. 1953. 1953, and this is 1952. So this would go right before that. This is where the Queen Elizabeths begin, and this is obviously a King George VI. So I'll have to use a new album for that. Alright, let's go look at my Canadian cents now. Alright, I was able to add a few things to my Canadian cents here. Oh boy, that's some bad lighting there. Let's see if you can possibly see it if I do this, maybe. Well, I'll do the best I can. So I was able to add add 2 to this page. I have 3 King George V's now. There we go, maybe you can see that. I added the 1921 up here and the 1931 right here. And then I added the 1939 right there. And I upgraded my, no, I guess I upgraded my 59 over here and my 53, I believe it was. I think it was this one right here, yeah, 53 right there. I upgraded that, and the 59 was a massive upgrade. And I believe that's all I added here. So this is looking better and better. Let's go look at my Buffalo Nickels now. Alright, I got my Buffalo Nickel album out, and I was able to upgrade that 37. I went ahead and put it in here instead of putting it in the 2x2. I thought it was, the detail was just so good on this. I had to upgrade it, and then I upgraded my 1937D as well. This really looked nice. So yeah, they're both fantastic. I cannot get over the detail on this. Let's have another look at this. It's just absolutely stunning. I can't believe how well you can see the buffalo's fur and the horn. It's just incredible. And then here's the other one I upgraded right there. 37D. Yeah, they just look too good. I had to upgrade them. So yeah, that's all I did in this album. Don't think I added or changed anything else. But let's go have a look at my other Buffalo Nickel album, which is my dad's old album. And I think there's 1 or 2 that we'll upgrade in there. So I'll be right back. Alright, I got my second album out here, and the only one I upgraded was the 1921, the one that I had in there previously. Let's see if I can show it to you real quick. Was nickadated, so I do have one now that is not nickadated, which is pretty cool. And that's it for this album. I didn't do anything else here. Alright, let's look at the quarters lastly. Alright, this album is my dad's old quarter album, and I was able to add the 1940 right there, the 1941 right there, and the 43 right there. Very cool. And then I also added, he had a spot for proofs, so I went ahead and added that proof that I got, the 78S. I think I have a few other proofs in here, so I'm going to look around and see if I have anything else to add in there, but I'm not going to do that for this video. So that'll be it for this album, at least. And let's take one last look at some of the coins. Alright, the remaining coins here I don't have albums for yet, or I'm just going to put these in my tube. My tube is for Buffalo Nickels, and I did take this 36. It's oddly toned, 36p, and tube this up, because this was pretty cool. And then I 2x2'd up some of the, since that I got all of the King George VI and a few of the young head Queen Elizabeths. And then I definitely don't have an album for this. This is the 5 center from 1936. This is the first one I have from the King George VI era. And then I already showed that quarter here that I don't have a home for yet, so it'll just sit in a 2x2. Alright, well that'll be it for this mail call. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.